Today I am embarking on a project to make a dress for my mom, and for the bodice part of it, I'm going to be making a bodice pattern based like this. So I'm going to be using the Simplicity style pattern number 9164 size A. And on here I've circled where I think her measurements are. This one I'm not super sure about because I'm not sure how long I want the bodice to end up being, as I'm going to be making the skirt a separate piece from it. So we'll see. So for the bodice of the bee dress, I need these pieces, which are 3, 6, and then 12, 13, 14, and 15. But 15, 3, another 15, and 6 are on the same sheet as piece 10 for a skirt that I'm not going to use. At least I don't think I'm going to. So I'm not sure if I should cut these out. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to, but I need to check with the owner of the pattern first.
Amazing how
the adults are asleep because it's like midnight now. And so I folded this back up and I'm gonna ask in the morning. As you can see, when you fold a pattern up, it is never as full as it was. So I think I'm going to instead, for tonight, just read through the instructions and try and figure out what I'm going to be doing with the pattern pieces once I get them cut out, so it's pretty fast, and also picking out the fabrics that I'm going to use for this mock-up. So after looking at this pattern for a few minutes, it seems pretty straightforward. The final dress is supposed to have interfacing and a lining. I don't know that I'll do the interfacing and the lining in my final dress, since there's going to be another dress worn underneath it. It's meant to be an overdress, but I might do one of the two. But for my mock-ups, which I plan to do at least 2 of, it seems like you just cut the pieces out and then sew them together along the seams, matching up the notches that you cut, and then you sew them together at the top and the sides, and then I'll be putting lacing holes in the back. So I've got all of my pattern pieces cut out. I realized I actually cut out 2 of some of the pieces I didn't need to. But that's okay, because it means I can use whichever sizes I need to. For these, for 14, 15, and 13, there were 2 size options. So like the top one is 8, 12, and 16, and the bottom one is 10, 14, and 18. So depending on what size I need, is which one I'll actually use to cut them out. I need 1 of these, which I need 1 of the bodice front pieces, 2 bodice backs, 2 bodice middle backs, 2 bodice middle fronts, and then 2 bodice side backs and 2 bodice side fronts. So the next thing will be figuring out if I need to add extra inches. So I have all the pieces for the first mock-up cut out. This is the bodice front, this is the back pieces, and I'm just using the fabric that I have around. Then this is the piece number 13, piece number 15, piece number 3, piece number 6. So I have all the pieces cut out, and this is the scrap fabric that's left over, except this is reusable. But these I'm going to probably use as stuffing or scraps for something else. So the next step is pinning them together in the way that they will go, and then taking them to the sewing machine and sewing them together. But I'm going to take a break first. I haven't done any sewing in a while, and I really forgot how long it takes. It takes a lot to do a project. So I'm not gonna pick up each individual piece and show you, but I do have all of the pieces pinned together. This is one of the back pieces, this is the other back piece, and then this is the front piece. And now I need to sew them together with 5/8 7-inch seam allowance, which we'll see if I can figure out how to do that. So it's been like 3 days since I last worked on the project, and I did end up sewing the bodice pieces together, not along the sides and the top, but then I had my mom try it on and realized I was going to need alterations to both the chest area and the neckline because it didn't suit her, which I knew but didn't realize the pattern that I was going to be using would be the way it was.